personally,
that nobody else has discussed.
Nobody else has really hit on this. We want to bring this to y'all, man. The importance of the great tight end in the game of football.
Yep.
Now, I got to thinking, because I was looking at the marquee teams, because like I told you, I knew the 49ers were going to beat my Packers, and we see how dominant the Chiefs are. And these two teams have, however you look at it, number 1 and number 2 tight end respectively. Yep. You can flip them and flop them however you choose.
Yep.
And I got to thinking, when is the last time that a team that has the definitive number 1 guy, the number 1 wide receiver, when's the last time that team has won a Super Bowl? And I go all the way back to his 49ers.
Yep.
His 94 49ers with Jerry Rice.
Yep.
Because if you look at the wide receiver position, you're going to go from Jerry, hand the baton to Randy.
Yep.
And then you can throw in T.O. wherever you want to. But T.O. ain't won no goddamn Super Bowl either.
Nope.
Randy ain't win no Super Bowl. You say Randy, or if you like T.O. more, they passed the baton with the Calvin.
Yeah, there was a time in which people really loved Marvin too, Marvin Harrison.
Marvin.
Loved Marvin in the scheme.
Did they love him? Was he that guy?
He was so, but he was
because he was still in there with Mouse in them, right?
Him and Mouse was kind of, but Marvin just caught a lot of balls, and I guess that kind of made him in the conversation. People would feel some type of way about, Marvin's just his production, his output, But I mean, of course, Calvin was just again a bigger Mouse, a freak. I mean, he's just a freak of nature. He just he was uncoverable. You couldn't cover, So
Marvin is arguable.
Marvin ran them routes.
But I can't never say Marvin was better than Randy.
Yeah,
or T.O.
Exactly.
I can't say
he had a lot of numbers now. I mean, Marvin
had great numbers.
He had a lot of balls.
Tremendous numbers. But if you go from Randy to Calvin to what, Antonio Brown?
You might go. Nah, it was something. There's a gap between there. You might
Larry.
You might say Larry, because they was in about the same time frame, and then you had then you can start getting into Julio, OBJ. I mean, you get into all that. Antonio, you get into all of that. So but again, they weren't translating into these titles.
Like we ain't talking about no guy got no goal.
You guys ain't got no goal.
So what we trying to bring to y'all right now, y'all can chime in on the page on Facebook, put it on something, fuck with us, like the page while you at it.
I'm gonna boost this post.
Like the page while you at it now. Is the great tight end more important than the great wide receiver? It's a hell of a question.
I would have to say yeah.
Hell of a question.
I have to say yeah, and I'm gonna say yeah because I'm gonna go back. Brent Jones, a lot of people don't know about him, but in them '90s, Brent Jones was that guy. Was a good tight end. You could say it was because of the scheme. You could say because Bill Walsh is gonna get you open. But Brent Jones also was down in them trenches blocking. Jay Novacek. If I talk about Mike Irv, everybody talk about Alvin Harper, everybody talk about all, Emmett, Troy. But Jay Novacek kept chains moving. And he was serviceable. Mm-hmm. Really good tight end. Mm-hmm. And this was an era in which tight end was not supposed to go out and catch. Mm-hmm. Tight end job was to just block, maybe catch a ball here and there, but they weren't supposed to be 4 or 5 guys or 4 or 6 guys like a Kittle or a Kelce with that type of wiggle and route running and athleticism. Not supposed to happen. So when you really started to get into the Shannon Sharp era, where the tight end and started to kind of names like Shannon Sharp, Tony Gonzalez, Antonio Gates, that 3 started to get it in. That's when tight end kind of revolutionized more in our era.
That boy Jay Novacek went to the Pro Bowl 5 times.
5.
One time All Pro. You know, you hear about Troy, you hear about Emmett and Mike Irvin, respectively, and you should hear about them.
Yeah.
But them motherfuckers, they had a great tight end. They had a line of lines, and we think about with the Super Bowl coming up, you got the 1 and 2 tight ends. You got Kittle, you got Travis Kelce. And with that tight end position, and we've seen it. You've been watching the game. You've seen it with the Patriots dynasty. You saw it with Gronk. You saw it with Hernandez. You saw it with Ben Coates. Like a tight end can help you in the run game. A tight end can help you in the passing game. The tight end can be a mismatch.
Yep. Heaven forbid he's 6'5" and then can run a 4.6, and you match him up on your slot guy.
Shit.
You can stretch him out a little bit, put him in the slot, and then
what you gonna do?
Look at what Antonio Gates did forever and a day. When we get into the era of the basketball player translated to the tight end, and we can say Tony, Antonio, Jimmy Graham, all those 3 guys, we can name them right off top.
Can't guard them.
What you gonna do when they turn and put their back on?
Can't guard.
Ain't nothing you can do.
Can't do shit with them.
So, you know, we have to give them the tight end position is a position in which I think personally you're asked to do more.
Yeah.
Because you're asked to block, you're asked to block down.
They really got
in.
They got to block for real.
You got to get in there.
Like you might tear your wide out the block, and they just get out there and half-ass it. Them motherfuckers you talking about down there. And if they don't, they're a hindrance to the team.
Correct.
Like Jimmy Graham. We saw Jimmy Graham be a great pass catching tight end. What was it not? He don't want to block. But you take a guy like your boy, Kittle on your
love it.
Fuck.
Love it. Loves it. But to his credit, he was groomed really well. Because when you come from a school like Iowa where they churning tight ends out. Like go check their rap sheet. They churning them tight ends out because, you had Kittle. You have Noah Fant. You have the kid at Hawkinson at Detroit. All 3 of these boys was just one after the other. You know what I'm saying? Iowa has a thing for producing a tight end. They tight end.
They tight end you.
They tight end you. You know what I'm saying? So, and Kittle, he just want to get grimy. It don't matter. He didn't give a shit.
I like this shit.
He didn't care nothing about what happened in the Green Bay game, catching 1 ball, I think, in that game.
But he was blocking his ass off. Blocking his ass off.
Just getting up in
but my thing is, we had the game plan for him catching the ball.
Correct.
So we had to be worried about, damn, what the fuck is Kittle gonna do in the pass game?
Correct.
We gotta account for him.
Correct.
So you've accounted for him when all they're doing is turn around and hand that bitch off. And
then if it starts working, we start getting 4 and 5, and then you start worrying about him, and then Kittle slips. Boop, he slips out.
Gone.
Give it to G.
That's a hell of a weapon, man.
It is. Because think about it. They play 7 in the box. They put 4 on the outside. Now, wide receiver has got the most distance from the quarterback. Tight end, his job is he can just work at 5. He can work 5 to 10.
Work all that
Get
shit.
lined up on the linebacker. Give him some of that whoop. Get over. Keep chain moving.
We've often heard quarterback bench 3.
It is.
Tight end.
It is. And it's a shame. Not to cut you off, but it's a shame.
No, you good.
Because I look at, because I'm a fantasy guy. I play fantasy. So when I see teams like Arizona, let me get another team out there. The Jets, the Redskins. Like, I know tight ends are kind of hard to find. They're hard to find for the position for the type of player that you want for a tight end, a Kittle, a Kelce, a Gronk. It's hard to find, but
when you find
them, you gotta strike out and go get them.
Got to.
You gotta strike out and go get them.
Got to.
Okay, and teams like it's for sure Arizona, and I know Bruce Arians. Shout out to Bruce Arians, not Bruce Arians. I'm sorry. Well, yeah. Well, let me go back. At Bruce Arians, let me go Tampa Bay. I'm sorry, Tampa Bay. You got O.J. Howard, who a lot of people thought was a no less than a second round pick.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't use him this year. Cameron Brate, same way. And I'm like, well, man, wait a minute now. O.J. Howard has speed, hands. He can block too, because that's what Saban required from him in Alabama. Why ain't Bruce Arians using that? Just another weapon to keep Jameis out of trouble and from throwing 30 picks.
You know he'll do it. Because he'll do it.
Why ain't you using that guy in your offense? So it is important. It really is more important to me than the receiver at this juncture. I mean, at what we're seeing now.
We not devaluing the receiver.
Never that.
Don't
never
comment
that,
on
never
it.
that,
But
never
what
that.
we're saying is, because I was thinking about the Cowboys, because the national media throwing the Cowboys in our faces about pairing Amari, and I was like, ooh, like what the fuck do you need to get over that hump? And I was thinking about and just going back. I'm looking right now. Okay, I'm just going down through the teams who won this motherfucking bowl recently. Okay, you got this year. You got what we just said. You got either the top tight end or the second tight end gonna win the Super Bowl. You right there. Last year you got Gronk win the Super Bowl. Yeah, before that you got Travis Kelce win a Super Bowl with the Eagles. Okay, year before that. Patriots.
Ertz.
Oh, my bad. I apologize. Zach Ertz. I apologize. Ertz. Bad motherfucker. Ertz is a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, true.
I fuck with Ertz.
True.
I be trying to get him every year in fantasy league.
True.
But catch be snatching him up.
True.
Zach Ertz, bad motherfucker.
True.
2016. Gronk.
Yeah.
You go back to 2015. Peyton's last bowl. What's the boy you had? Thomas. Now, Thomas ain't done a lot since.
Nope.
But that year,
He was balling. He was balling.
that boy couldn't the fuck up now. 2014, now one of these years, 2014, the Patriots won it. One of these years, Gronk got hurt.
The year against the Falcons, I think they won without Gronk against the Falcons. I think it was that year.
Let me see.
I want to say they won that bowl without Gronk, the Falcons year. I don't think Gronk played in that game.
Now this is the Seahawks year. Okay, so but Gronk is on that team. Okay, y'all see what we getting at? Like, bruh, Seahawks. Now I did have to do a quick check on the Seahawks, but they had Zach Miller. Zach is serviceable. Like, there's so many teams where you won't just say they got a slow ass tight end. Like Zach Miller ain't no slow tight end. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The Ravens. Then they had Todd Heat.
Todd Heat was good.
You know what I'm saying? Like these good tight ends.
I don't know if it was the year when they beat us in 2012. I don't know who their tight end was that year. But now maybe the year with Trent Dilfer and Shannon and the all-world defense, I think he might have been in the fold. He might have been in the fold.
But when they had Shannon, big play Shay. Go get him one, Shay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He did.
You know, so maybe not every single year, but what we're saying is that tight end position is a motherfucker.
It makes a difference.
It makes a hell of a difference. I would love this year with my Packers. We had Jimmy Graham cook, but Jimmy already did not block like that for real. And now, after all these injuries, he wasn't even catching like that for real.
Yeah.
But when you can get a guy who willing to get down in that mud like your boy, willing to put a hat on a motherfucker, but also he got the ability to get out there and be a mismatch. Shh, that tight end is a problem.
It is, and you can look at all your receivers. That's your ones you go after in fantasy. They haven't got it done yet because you can simply take them away with a double for the most part.
And then what are they gonna do for me? If I double them, what are they gonna do for me? If they ain't got the ball in their hand, what are they doing for me?
Yep.
With the tight end, if he ain't got the ball in his hand, maybe he's blocking for me. Maybe we go for with y'all with the 200 yards on the ground. Well, Kittle caught how many balls?
One, I think.
Caught one goddamn ball.
One or two.
But still, his imprint is on the game because he was.
Yep, he putting hands on somebody.
That's how motherfucker. And I think the best franchise figured that shit out.
They do.
Definitely New England know it.
They do. Why go into a game week after week and 11 guys on your field aren't effective?
Exactly.
Okay, so you don't even account for the tight end.
Yes.
So now I'm playing 10 on 11. Makes no sense.
You playing 9 on 11 because your quarterback out of the play.
That's right. So there you go. And you're not gonna win that way. But when that 11th guy is effective, let's just say, it's a different game. Because now you gotta account for everything. Your linebackers gotta be worried about their coverage.
Like you said, if that some bitch got some whipple on him,
And yes,
your linebackers can't do
he
shit
can't
with
do
him.
nothing with him.
And then if he got some girth and height on him, your DBs can't do shit with him.
We just saw that in the playoffs with Kyle Rudolph, who ain't no top 5 tight end.
But serviceable.
He is. And they went to him for the game winner. Ball game. So, and that's the thing. I think a lot of times these coaches are way too smart. There's been blueprints out here. New England, now, today, all that. You need to be finding guys. Go get your basketball player. I don't give a shit. He can be undrafted. Gase was undrafted. You know what I'm saying? Tony was a ball player.
Go get him.
Go get him. Go find him. You can make a tight end. They just showed you. The blueprints out there to make a tight end. Just go to that dude and say, hey man, you want to make $2 million? You want to make $2 million?
Right.
Come do this here for me.
Cause really that tight end, that motherfucker undrafted tight end got 2. Either that motherfucker gonna try to go be the heavyweight champion of the world in boxing. Come on, we here be this tight end.
Go be this tight end.
Cause your side lean you either way.
Come on, man. Come on.
Come on over
They
here.
just showed you can manufacture a tight end from a basketball player. The blueprint is there.
You're right.
And they just so had to be 2 of the greatest tight ends ever.
Tony?
Ever.
Yeah.
You gotta, and that's the thing. A lot of these guys and a lot of these teams don't adapt to the environment. They don't go do the homework, the research, the scouting, that type of stuff. They don't go look for these boys. They out there.
It's a power forward sitting out there right now.
They out there.
He ain't going to the NBA.
He know we not.
That some bitch come out there and get you 80 balls for 900 yards and 9 touchdowns.
And when you need him in the goal line to just
that when you need him.
Post up.
Post that motherfucker up. Go get this board real quick.
I've been doing this all my life.
This light work. I'm 6'5". I got this motherfucking 5'11" DB on me. Light work.
Barbecue.
Or I'm 6'5" and I got this big ass 240 pound linebacker on me. I'm more agile than Cook. Yeah.
Yep.
What the fuck we talking about? Hey, go out there and get your tight end, man. Green Bay! Green Bay! Go get me a tight end. Go get Aaron. A prime tight end. Y'all motherfuckers try to play me. I had Jermichael Finley. Jermichael got hit. The injuries. Y'all tried to give me Jimmy. Jimmy, it's over with.
Long in the two. He was long in the two.
Go get me something.
Just go get your boy from Villanova or something.
Go give me some. Fuck that. Give me one for Iowa. Shit.
They produce.
You just said it's Iowa.
They
Go give me one for Iowa.
They producing. They producing them now.
Cause these motherfuckers hit like they set for the next few years.
We might be good.
Green Bay, go give me some. Go.
Go. Subscribe to our daddy's YouTube channel. He's the best. Hit the like button. Turn on the notifications.